Okay, so we are back, and we left off at the end of a very interesting set of events to conclude one of the last very real dreams. Um, we were in the middle of one of the big pitched battles, the one particularly at Betrayer's Rise, where Alexian had fended off what seemed like endless armies from the enemy gods, particularly Torog, the crawling king, the god of torture, and then Grunch, the orcish god. Um, and so a lot of their forces were in one of those big pitched battles, and so we were reliving that experience of just grueling, never ending, very dangerous atmosphere where his allies were dying constantly, and he had this feeling that no matter how much he could kill or how good he was or how good his team was, he could kill and kill and kill, but it didn't do any good. So it seems like there was some kind of regret or despair kind of combined together, that his allies were just dying and there was nothing he could do about it. It didn't feel, even though he was very successful at doing a considerable amount of dealing a considerable amount of death to the enemy. And as we relived that experience, we could see very well how he might have felt as you're grueling through it, to the extent of your physical, mental, and capabilities, and still the slaughter just kept coming, to a point even where the Allies were falling and they had to be brought back, and even Brutus, who had succumbed to actual death, he had while the large turtle and some of the commander's forces kind of descended upon your group, managed to get a couple of lucky hits in that actually killed him. And one of some kind of figure, which said was representative of all three, which we kind of can assume was all three of the gods related to the jeweled amulet that Brutus happened to be wearing, combined everything they could to penetrate into what is Alexian's own little demiplane, something they said was very difficult and they wouldn't be able to do again, to bring him back. And now that he's back, he feels particularly energized, as though he's carrying the banner of Divine Champion. And right after he came back, we finished that fight, and we're in the middle of transitioning back to the original grotto where we left from. And that's right where we left off, was right here, reappearing right into that room. And as we do, you can hear a now familiar sound of rock sliding in place. And to the north, a opening.
Do you guys see the map? I don't see the map.
Oh, let's see here. Share the record.
Thank you.
To the north, an opening like the section of the rock slides back and over, allowing for an opening to be there. But you also hear off to the east, and Kaz, you and Thena can both see off to the east, right as you're kind of reorienting to the things itself, a small door off to the east slides back and open. And here you are, back in the grotto.
Well, that was an adventure.
My head hurts.
I think I'm bleeding.
Fall over, and he would be immediately. The plan was to start working on his tent, but is this that north golden glowy and shit?
It looks glowy in the north, like a light.
I send the octopus to explore that in that room and see if there's any mobs around there, and maybe I'll set a tent up near the glowy thing.
We need to go east. East.
What's east again?
East. So we need to go east.
Why east?
Because north is big statue glowy looking thing. We're not going that way. That's definitely a something. We want to go boring way.
There's no such thing.
Every door we've gone through so far has beat us down. We're not going anywhere until we rest.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
we
that looks
rest
like a
in this
more
room.
glowy light.
What? But that statue, does that look like one of the 3 god statues that's been hip with us?
It's some guy with a helmet. I don't know. That might be Elixian.
Yeah, but I'm asking a Drad if I can roll
Oh.
something to see if that looks.
Let me
What's
see here.
octopus?
We can't do another fight at all.
Give me a second to see what
I mean, we can. We just might not live.
We got lots of wounds. Balzar has 1 health. Tina's fine. She's
Yeah, let us know how it goes, Tina. We'll be in the tent, fucking making s'mores.
Okay, so just roll a wisdom check.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, in the DM's guide, it's like, if any octopi enter this room, teleport the party immediately to combat. You don't seem very wise.
It's more of a matter of memory, and to some extent, and so like recalling, the large statue doesn't look to be like any of the evil gods, and the general depiction looks like that of Elixian from what you can see from this far away.
Making a tent right here. Somewhere in the corner. Making a tent.
And then you'd said that you'd sent your octopus in.
I was going to, but I was really first seeing if I could. If that looked like it might be a place that might heal us or something.
That'd be funny. We rest here, get up, walk in the room, get fully healed. Oh, that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what's going to happen. We're going to die in there.
But otherwise, yeah, we can't take another fight. I don't know what. I'm all ears. Cashin says, but he's making a tent. If nobody's
No, we definitely
even
need
if
to.
Even if it is Elixian, or he's
Tender
not
wounds.
necessarily happy with us right now. So I think resting is a good call, probably.
Yeah, we need to get our bearings here.
Just put something golden glowy in front of us, and I get all video gamey. It's like, dude, that's
a boss.
That's a
Boss
health.
critter.
No, that's a health shrine.
Oh, okay.
We play different video games. That's pretty bad. That's our 2 options. This is either really good or really bad. It's not gonna be an in between. So yeah, we're gonna take a short rest, I think.
Yep, I'm with it.
And so let's see. I was just trying to think from a game mechanic standpoint, because you got up early in the morning on the day where the demons invaded the city above. And then you traipse all the way down here after collecting some gear and stuff that they gave you. And you've been through a series of multiple real visions. And so like now, more so, like you have been wounded, and then when you, in these dream visions, and you come out, and you know that what happens in these dreams seems to be happening to you physically as well. So like when you're come out of these things and you're wounded, like the fact that you were wounded there made no difference on the fact that you were, but other than the fact that you were actually wounded in whatever way you felt like you were wounded. And so yeah, you're kind of running ragged at the end of both your resources as well as your physical ability to carry on across multiple of these dream visions and movement and the like. So it is definitely several hours after you had left in the morning, having transpired through several of these things. So easily mid-afternoon, I would say, at this point in the day.
We skip second breakfast.
Although you have no real frame of reference, because there's no, like, this isn't even the same plane, so you don't know if, it could have been minutes that have gone by in the real world. It could have been hours. It could have been days. You have no way to know how, in this plane of existence, how time traverses versus your home plane.
Oh god, that would have been so convenient if we can take an 8-hour nap in only 8 minutes. Like they can fucking hold their own for 8 minutes. But anyway, I wouldn't have any way of knowing unless I tried to send a message, but I don't really have the spell slots for that. So yeah, I just I keep making the tent just somewhere, wherever it looks like it's a nice little corner. It's just 10 minutes to make and then 30 minutes to short rest.
So, you've put up the tent, and you, while in the tent, you can obviously talk and do whatever you need to do. But from a game mechanic standpoint, you will have completed a short rest and can use your whatever things that you can use on a short rest.
I will prestidigitate everyone dry, and I want to talk, but I want to roll some hit dice first.
How do you roll the hit dice? You just pull it out and roll it?
I think you just click on double click on them or something.
I've been dragging them.
Oh yeah, that's a good roll.
Brow.
Need more.
This is a whole lot of
Yeah. Oh god.
Feel healing.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm out of dice.
I'm not even gonna be able to take a second.
Me too.
I didn't make it.
I got
When
one
we
left.
walk in the room and we feel refreshed as if we had a long rest.
I fall back just in the middle, and Kazrin just kind of is staring up and kind of looks over at his brother. He's like, I think we're gonna ask Ao out. Like we should double date. With you should get Question. And I look over the others and it's like, I don't think Ao and Question are like a fine fancy restaurant type gals. I think like a fucking steakhouse. I totally see that. Maybe wings or something. A lot of beer. A whole lot of beer.
Wings sound good.
See? I bet there's some professor we hook you up with.
Doubtful.
What's your type, Thena?
Not humans.
Minotaur.
Yeah,
I dig it. I dig it.
Minotaur. Oh no.
I'm not judging,
Yeah, that's a long rest. That's not gonna work again.
So you get all your key points back.
Yeah, I got that. I just don't get wholeness of body and other kinds of nice.
Your
thing.
your
Wings don't come back. The
wings, jewel
charges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look at my spells.
Wait, none of that comes back?
Nope. I have one slot left on the Jewel of Three Prayers. Unless we take a long rest. Oh.
Where's my spells? I can't find anything.
And then Kazrin,
I did get my healing kits.
Yeah.
Thing, your arcane recovery, right, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I can. I'm cantrips here on out unless an emergency comes up. Well, okay. Well, first before Kazan, at least for just a moment, just wants to talk about anything that's not related to the reality of the situation. So, if there's anything else anybody wants to add, he's just quiet for a few moments.
What spell slots do you get back from your arcane recovery?
I think it's unless I cheated. Let me look up because I do cheat sometimes. Not on purpose. I think it's isn't it half my
Half your level rounded up, I believe.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I took a 4 and a 1 back.
Okay. Yep.
So, what do you guys think we can do with this keystone cube thingy?
You mean that we stole from the underwater area?
I mean, we didn't steal it. It like popped out of its socket.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's probably cursed.
Where did we refresh my memory? Kazran obviously remembers, but I'm an
It was
idiot.
the battery things that would seal
They were
out
like
the.
the spelled socket, like gemstone things. They weren't gems, but like a gem in a socket, and that was charging the
Keep the water back spell.
yeah, in the tunnels.
Me looking at it with like my detect magic eyes, it still looked like it's brimming with a lot of arcane energy.
Not a lot. It was kind of dimmish.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how mana batteries would work, but I would love to sap some mana from something. Um,
Oh, can you do that?
uh, and game mechanically, no, not that I know.
Oh, okay.
Fantasy thinking out loud. If it was a book, maybe.
There are
I was like,
items that do
I didn't
that.
know that was a thing.
They're like the Pearl of Power and a few other things. There are items that are charged with spell slots that casters can use to drain them to recover some of their spell slots,
Oh,
and then they recharge usually each day. This is not one of those things. At least not without not on its own. Like
um, who has the dragon potion? Is it Wolfen?
Yep.
mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have 2 heals for someone who goes unconscious, and a polymorph for someone who's almost unconscious. That will give them another pool of life.
Can you send your octopus to the east room? Let's scout that before we go trudging off to the north.
Sure.
I still have a potion of heroism.
Me
Yeah.
too. We got to know that's the last fight. That's why I'm quaffing that thing. I mean, what we think is the last fight.
Yeah, whoever is like, if someone's about to go down, and that's when the dragon potion would come into play, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I may want to bust it early, and uh, I'm about out of usefulness.
What'd you see over there?
Looks like a pillar.
It's like where we found the doll thing.
Is it where we found the doll? Not though. Just like it.
I don't know,
So
had a gold
So I think
shiny light thing.
I think this is Brutus still. This
yeah,
is
yeah.
not okay. I think that part of our purpose here is to correct some of the perceived wrongs before we encounter Elixir himself. That we need to correct the wrongs. So if there are more of these dream sequences, then we need to find and correct them. We can't just skip some. That's how I feel anyway. And if there are
In
no
other
other
words,
dreams,
you want to go to the east.
Oh,
yes.
he totally wants to go to the east. Uh, it's a gamble we'll have to take. we have to go through 3 or 4 more of those rooms, we're going to be right back to where we are now, except with no real chance of.
Yeah,
Pulling
but there
back
may be
up.
no way forward if we don't do it correctly.
He got mad. I noticed that. He got mad when the gods intervened. The gods that empowered him and helped him defeat
Yeah,
all
that
the
was
evil
my
shit.
failure. I'm sorry.
That's not your failure, but I'm just saying he got mad at that. I don't know if there's any redeeming him. I don't know if any of what we're doing, and man, it doesn't. If that pissed him off, it doesn't feel like we're getting through to him.
Did it
Brutus,
piss him off because
Brutus
did.
looks away at the side of the tent, like lost in thought.
I mean, did he get mad at that because it was a perceived unfairness? Because the gods didn't rescue him from being locked up?
I saw it coming. I should have just moved to the left a little bit. That turtle.
You were unconscious. You can't. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, don't die again. I don't give you permission to die again. So
Only I'd had more training.
You're the only one brave enough to face them.
Well, that is kind of his job. Since he doesn't deal damage, he's just the tank.
Finally, Brutus turns back to the party and says, if you, all of you, think that it's best that we go north, then I will go
Actually, listen for once. That's new.
Yeah, we're going
You sure
north.
they brought back the wrong person? Or the right person? Wait.
I just think that my failures in the past may have sullied my ability in the future. Perhaps my thoughts are fogged.
Well, the last time we were at the altar room thing, there's just a doll. Right?
yeah.
The room itself didn't have, like, anything. It was after the room, right?
I could go check it out, and I could.
Oh, we'll all go.
Report
If we're
back.
going, if we're all going, we're all going together. Ease down, cowboy. It's up to what everyone wants to do. There's some. I'm gonna admit this often. There's some wisdom in his words. I mean, that might be a path. I don't.
I think. I think east.
Good. At that, Brutus leaves the tent and heads off into this room.
Polymorph you into a seahorse.
Slow down.
Well, Drad moved me.
I'm making this happen.
Oh, we're going.
Well, it might be easier because he sees the path around.
Yeah, you can just move us. Zip, 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 zip.
It is non-trivial to for you to click like how do I zigzag through these little tunnels like.
All right, let's look around, guys. Let's inspect this shit. What do we see? Well, we want us to roll, boss man.
Rising from the floor in the center of this grotto.
Yep. So just very similar to one of the other rooms hidden behind a secret door, there's a marble pedestal with a wispy light, mode of light that floats above it. And then as you say, half buried in the sandy floor is a small wooden chest.
Maybe I should mage hand open that.
Well, we should play with the moat first. The moat did give us the ability last time that I was immune to charm. Maybe we all need to be immune to charm. Maybe this is also an immune to charm. Does it look identical? Maybe we all need to collect one of these.
The last one was a red light, if I remember right.
And this one's different.
This is more like wispy, just white light.
Hmm.
I didn't remember it being a color, but
I'll touch it if you guys. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Brutus approaches it but doesn't touch it yet. He waits for the others to. He gives them a chance.
I'll touch it.
Oh, Athena's like, no! Whoosh!
Okay, 1 second.
That's awesome.
Your organs liquefy, and
last time we
visions.
test. Okay, sorry, Dread.
No, sorry. I just gotta find the. Are the visions? Where are they? There.
We need a mage hand open that chest right as this has happening, because we can't be like whisked off without knowing what's in the chest. I don't think.
yeah, see what happens to Athena first.
Okay, so so when Athena reaches out to touch it, very similar to what happened, what you could see happened at least when Brutus touched the other moat. It looks like the light like pulses and then like travels towards and then into Athena. And Athena, you get this feeling, a wash of just some extreme pity. You can't help but feel very strongly the empathy of all the negative things that have happened to Elixion and how he persevered beyond anyway, yet all that he tried to do was never enough, and yet all these really terrible trials were put before him. And that just kind of, I mean, it drags you down a little bit. And you feel it like a wave that washes over you. And you see in the party sheet is the fragment of pity.
Would have been beneficial 2 minutes ago.
You can heal more from your hit dice. Yeah.
Well, she says hit dice left probably, so that's good. Maybe
That's cool.
there was a negative point though.
Yeah. You get what is it? You on death saves?
You have disadvantage on death saving throws.
Oh, that's awful. So don't go
Yeah.
down, Tina.
Yeah, Athena's high priority if she goes unconscious. High. I mean, everybody is, but she's super high.
Okay, now as soon as like you see, this light flash, and then you can see the wisps like move over and then just kind of draw themselves into Athena, and then it's immediately followed by another one of those very brief, just flash images of very small visions that you have seen multiple times in other places throughout. I was trying to think which one was the last one you saw.
I think it's in Discord. A young man stands atop a mountain, holds a green Zorhassian vista. He holds a handful of lush flowers. I put them all together in Discord.
Yep, I see it.
Last time. Or actually, no, I think we saw that one too.
We did, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw
We
that.
sheltered you.
Oh yeah.
I think we've seen this. I think we've seen several of these actually past that for some reason. I think we saw this one.
Don't
and
get on his
then-
bad side. We saw that. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we saw that one too. I remember that one.
We did not see that one.
That is number 9. Okay.
$10 we get a free hot dog.
With every tank of gas. Okay, yeah. So you see this vision, of the warrior holding his hands up to Katha, which is the large white moon, not the small little red moon.
It would seem to me that there must be 3 of these. We have despondence, we have pity. I'm expecting at least one more. Anyway, we should check this thing for traps. Points at the chest.
Yeah, someone check it for traps, and then I'll send my mage hand over.
That's you, Thena. Thena dies.
What was it? Investigation?
Yes. Yeah, let's do investigation. I think that's the correct thing.
Hell yeah.
Other than being buried, there doesn't seem to be any physical mechanisms or tripwires or anything that would be considered a trap.
I'll send my mage hand over to open it.
Brutus takes a cautious step back.
Yeah.
Since when?
He's not an idiot.
Oh, I should probably investigate because
Just
Dying
one.
changes a man, as it turns out.
Apparently. A bit more cautious this time. This round.
He feels like he doesn't have any more 9 lives or whatever.
Good old cat lizard. What were you saying?
I was just saying I should maybe investigate. I have a +9 in it. I didn't know if she had something special for searching. But anyway, yeah, just mage hand.
Are you putting the ones you don't like in there?
The chest opens, and in it you find 4 potion vials and a thin rod. The wand is carved into a double helix,
What?
covered in runes. It ends in a rune-covered object resembling a doorknob.
Can I identify that?
You could certainly try.
And you make identified sound scary. Yeah, I try to identify it. I'm real careful about not grabbing it by the doorknob part.
What does it
Although
look like? You have a picture?
I don't think I do, no. But it's like a double helix. So it's like 2 almost branch-like pieces that are wound around one another, like a Celtic knot, that ends in something that looks like a doorknob.
I think we'll need this. This is probably a key.
Roll an Arcana check.
Thank you. I think I got this one, Brutus.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The potions, you can tell, are potions of greater healing, but it will take magical means to determine what is this wand.
Yeah, you mean like the identify spell?
That would be one such magical means.
I just got it from all the wizards helping me out. I think. Let me double check.
You
Thought I
did.
got it.
You did, I believe.
Ritual. Yeah, identify.
Hey,
I'm
heck
sorry, that's
yeah.
what I meant. I should have been more clear.
That just takes time, so I didn't know if you were going to sit for 10 minutes.
Do y'all want to sit for a minute?
Yeah. Tell
Sure,
us what this
why
thing
not?
is.
Everybody take a potion. But yeah, I'll start.
There are 4 potions.
Yeah, everybody got a potion.
Yep. Okay. I got one.
And it is a wand of secrets.
Ooh.
Can be used as an arcane focus, like any other wand or arcane focus. For the one of the required components of many spells. But on its own, it has 3 charges of basically any trap or secret door within 30 feet when a charge is expended is revealed.
Neat. And it daily at dawn. Oh,
It
cool.
regains 1d3 charges, so
Yeah.
it could only
So
get
it's
one
like,
back or whatever, but
Uh-huh.
It's like a one-time use. Like you use the charge, and then within 30 feet, it'll tell you if there's a secret door or trap. But then, like, it doesn't move with you, right? It's not like a time thing.
correct. It's a pulse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe we'll save it till we get to the room with the glowy statue.
Or we get to a dead end that shouldn't be a dead end.
Sure. Yeah, we got 3, so.
But we know it has 3 charges.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go northy in this way.
You send the octopus ahead of us.
Sure. Long tunnel. Is this dead end?
It appears to be.
Charge number 1, bitches.
Well, we should do it not in here, but
Well, that's what I mean, yeah. Because we'd go up to the end and use a charge.
Yeah, I mean, why would they give us? Come on now. Let's go.
Okay, I use a charge, good
you
sir.
can't do that.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Well, we found a zit on the ass of Ruidium.
I want to see. Come on.
Oh yeah, you can't see what I see. Yeah, get up here.
I'm trying. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Carefully.
Oh, no.
Oh,
What
this is
is it?
interesting. I want to see if this works.
Holy
Okay.
shit, no.
I'm trying.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
I hit one wrong.
I'm
That's
not
pretty
even
good,
try. If
though.
she didn't make it, I'm not tried.
Well, no, I
That
can
was
click
real
on
good,
Kaz.
actually.
I can click on Kaz and see the tunnel. Because he passed through it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to do that, but
Well, I didn't know we could do that. Yeah, look at that.
I can see what he
Ah.
sees if I click on him.
So this is a very interesting sight to behold. So floating 20 feet above the floor in the middle of this chamber, rotating slowly on a slightly tilted vertical axis, is a ruidium sphere pockmarked with crater-like indentations. The moon-like sphere is not quite 50 feet in diameter. 2 giant sharks, their mouths and skin encrusted with ruidium, swim around the moon's equator in opposite directions. Thermal vents in the floor heat the grotto and bathe the lower hemisphere of the moon in red light.
And we
So this is
we did
like-
expend a charge here, or we did not
We
expend a
did,
charge?
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is like the Brutus.
Yes,
Well,
that would
or at
be
least some-
the implication is that it is very like it is hard to see detail of Ruidus because not really like have telescopes and things like that, and it is a very small moon compared to even like our moon here. Like Catha is a lot like Earth's moon, but Ruidus is small. Like it might be where like when the moon is full, it looks like if you held a quarter up at arm's length, it'd be a little bit or $50, it'd be about that size. Where Ruidus would be like half the size of a dime in the same kind of space. So it's much, much, much smaller, and so it's hard to see any of its details, unlike that of Catha.
I point out the 2 sharks that were mentioned.
Yeah, wait. I mean,
Okay, I need to
Now,
read
what have those
something
sharks
real
been eating in here now? If they've been locked in this room,
I point out the 2 very hungry sharks.
quick.
that's awesome. Well, not sure what our purpose is here.
These are the same sharks that the other group fought outside of the temple.
That's kept coming back to life,
Mhm.
and
That's
we
what
don't
I'm
have a.
asking, yeah.
We don't
One
have a
thing to
clear-
note was like these particular so not only were they big giant crazed sharks, but this one their mouths and skin is encrusted with ruidium. Even like you can see like crystal deposits growing on the shark's skin and inside of its mouth.
Hmm.
I don't think we want to fight the 2 sharks.
I don't think we want to fight the 2 sharks either. Can we avoid them? What's our purpose here? We need to get to the other side of this room without making sharks mad.
Do we?
Come on. What's this to the north? Oh, sorry. You need to scoot up some more.
No.
Okay, let me see. Let me read
Scoot over.
one thing real quick before we move around. I need to double check something about both the wand that we just used and something about this room. I'm gonna see about an interaction real quick. Could you click the button to put the wand's info in the chat so I don't have to hunt it down?
Oh, yes, sir. Which button do I click for to do that?
You just click on open up the wand, and then there's like a chat bubble or something at the top right. While I look up this other thing real quick.
I mean, theoretically, we just walk under it.
The one pulse system points at the one.
You think we can
nearest
get under
to
it before the
you.
sharks?
I don't know. I
Is
think
So-
Elixion is inside.
So one thing to note is that when the wand does its effect, it only like if there was 10, let's say there were 10 traps in a room or 10 secret doors, it only points at the thing nearest you. For when you use a charge. So that was one thing I needed to double check on something. And then okay, yep. So whatever y'all want to do, however y'all want to do it.
Hey, Kaz, is that a tunnel to the right over there? Can you just slide your octopus?
Now, I don't know where to look this up. Googling said the octopus did have some sort of a stealthy kind of thing. I don't have a good stat thing for it.
Just an octopus itself. Here, let me just grab. Let me do something. Let's grab an octopus.
Into
We
the
should-
fish tank, grabs an octopus.
we should be prepared to go back. Hopefully, the sharks are too big to get through this little tunnel here.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I don't know what the scale is, but oh, that's a little
Unidentified
octopus.
creature. The little octopus.
Okay. Oh, octopus.
Stealth +4, dark vision 30. 3 hit points. He's a baller. 30 feet swim.
And let me go ahead and.
An advantage on stealth checks made while underwater. I'm just saying, everybody ready in action to fucking retreat.
Yeah, I don't think they'll fit through the tunnel.
That's
I
it.
don't want to fuck with the sharks.
Yeah, we range attack them from here. Tina, you hide in the tunnel. Keep pinging away at them. Hiding
No,
behind
we
Balsar.
just we
But you're
just try
assuming
to
they're not magical sharks.
we just stealth through there. Stealth with the not us, but the octopus, and see if he
You
can get
can
lucky.
can you just drag the octopus? Do you have the ability to move it?
Oh yeah, looks like I do.
Put it in the tunnel. Oh.
Swimming around and around. And
Oh.
opposite. They're like
Well, this thing's like
wait,
above, so I can probably send him.
45 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I can
45 feet
see.
above us.
Oh, that's
How do you
way
know
up.
that?
Because it's floating 20 feet above us and the diameter is 50 feet.
Yeah.
So 25 plus 20.
Yeah.
Good job, algebra. I
At
mean,
the equator there. Yeah. See?
I read the
Yeah.
actual thing.
All right. First, I
You get
want
an
every
inspiration for using math.
hell yeah. I wanna- First, I would like everyone to get down the tunnel a little bit.
behind us, like where we came from, or the new one?
Yeah, get behind us because we're going.
Uh-huh.
It's going to go to initiative. And we're not gonna. We're gonna have to. Well, I can't move now because so and so's in the way. So, and then I need to stand somewhat. Oh yeah.
Those are giant. I'm gonna
mean,
hope
I
those not sharks with freaking laser beams.
Yeah, I actually don't have to be in the thing. So, let's get back a little, and I'm gonna go octopus vision here. So I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Brutus, don't run forward.
Oh, you got it, sir.
For the love of all that's holy.
So
Attack!
my octopus is going to use a dash and try to be stealthy and go under the orb thing, like maybe watching when the two sharks are at a good bit away, like maybe on the.
But don't you want to go down the tunnel first?
Oh, this tunnel here. Is this the tunnel here?
Yeah, like right beside us.
That's
Yeah,
what we
okay.
wanted to go first.
Oh, I thought you were trying to. Sorry, you did say directions, and I just ignored you. Yeah, well, yeah. Let's explore that first.
Because we could probably sneak in if there's something in there that we need to do. We could probably. That's a long tunnel.
What the heck, octopus?
Is there room at the end, or is that just another dead end all the way?
Oh,
It
oh,
keeps
oh.
going.
Is
Nope.
it dead in there?
Dead end. That
It's
doesn't
not.
look
It's
like
just.
a dead
It's
end.
just.
Oh,
It's
it's
a.
loading.
No, it's I have to open and close because it's like two tunnels, one over the top of another that crosses. So the way that the vision works is the walls on the left and right are closed so that you can't see the tunnel. That's a different tunnel, and so I have to open those and close the others so that you can say, "Oh, look, the tunnel goes."
Where are we going?
How far away can you control your octopus?
100 feet, I think. Would have been about 300 feet if you didn't say nothing.
70, 75.
Okay, it opens up here.
That room looks safe.
And this is my limit. I gotta stop. I stop him here at the limit when I start to feel the Wi-Fi connection go bad, and I stare out. What am I seeing? Like bubbling ruidium lake here.
Yeah, essentially, is that there's all you can see at the edge of this room is there's just a vent of some sort that is forcing hot or at least warm water up through out of the vent.
I told everybody, I'm just gonna wait 20, 30 seconds, a minute, and I only see maybe half the room. I can't tell. I'm just gonna wait a minute and see if anything
Swimming
swims
around
across.
like a big shark.
Why don't we why don't you
Let me
like
look.
pop off the vision and we can walk down the tunnel a ways, and
Yeah,
then you can.
just 1 minute.
Okay.
Or 30 seconds. Yeah, it is just briefly.
This is as far as you can go. Let's see. Like, what can you like? I'm trying to see what you see to make sure. Like, what can you see? If there's something, roll a perception check.
A little rack of weapons says Shark Slayers. Oh, that's a good roll.
His perception's +2, so it'd be a 20 if I'm looking through his.
Instead of your +4, so it'd be a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Yeah, you should be able to click on perception in his on that sheet that I opened, like where it's stealth +4. Like you should be able to double click on those.
Oh yeah.
Little.
You want me to roll that one?
No, you don't need to do it again. I'm just saying in the future, like if you want to roll a stealth for him, you can roll by double click it. Like if you hover over where it says perception +2, it becomes a hand, and you can double click it and it'll roll. Like for the future, just say.
He's not very stealthy right now, so. Which that might not be bad. Like if somebody wants to eat him, we'll come eat him, and we'll know what's something.
Just like sticking his little octopus.
Ooh, there's something. There's something. I don't know what. But there's something.
Oh. What's happening?
It's just swimming in. It's like a Valheim sea serpent. Right,
So-
You have seen serpent-like things before. Very
like the
recently,
big ass one
actually.
that swallowed Kaz.
Oh,
Yep.
is it one of the?
It's the big ass thing that swallowed Kaz.
Oh, Kaz has a bad feeling.
Alright, so sharks or snake?
Or we go to the big thing.
We definitely need to. Well, we don't have. I see no clear purpose of the moon room except to go past it, unless we find something underneath it. So I say we summon back the octopus.
You want to go back?
No. I don't want to go back. I want to move past the sharks.
Okay. Or attempt to move past.
Maybe they're friendly sharks.
Yeah, they're not. We're not going to get past the sharks. We can send the octopus out 100 feet and see what's over there, but we're going to be fighting sharks. We're going to be fighting squids.
I might be able to get past the sharks.
How can the shark? Does it appear that the sharks could swim underneath the orb? If we got underneath the orb,
It's 20 feet.
Yeah,
they're
big, but they're not
okay.
more
20
than 20
feet
feet
tall.
big. Yeah.
Also, there's geysers underneath pushing the orb up. So
So,
Was it it's not the whole thing is a vent. It's just there are vents,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Vents are heat.
Yeah.
I'm just putting little, since we've gone through many places, and there are places we haven't gone. I want to put. I'm putting.
Markers where we have gone.
Yep, just so we know.
I know. I don't know how much of the map, because I know like this is connected to where we started, right? The room where we did like the rooms in a row, like the crib room, the other vision rooms.
Is what connected? Sorry, what is connected?
Like this map, it's all one map, right? From
it is one map. Yes.
okay, but I don't have like, I guess between sessions, I don't have like the vision of like where we came through in previous. So you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, are you saying you don't have?
Like I can only see the rooms that we started in today. I can't see like the past rooms, like the chambers that we went through already.
Okay, give me 1 second. See if I can. Interesting.
I don't know if
Oh
that's
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It races like once we get away from something, it just goes away.
Just like my real life memory.
Yeah, like that's where we started today, but
Are you guys seeing things? How can you see them?
I still don't see nothing. But
Drad's dragging me around.
Oh, he's letting you
octopus.
see. I got you.
Well, Athena would be our tracker anyway, so.
Oh, I can just click on Athena, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Drad would slow down.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
I
nice.
didn't know I could do that. You can.
I just said that like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, okay, that's where we started. Okay.
We say a lot of things, man.
One, two. Well, there were 4 visions.
10. We were on number 9.
No, but like there were only 4 where we were like transported to another thing. Like some of these visions we got previously in like the other continent and stuff.
Yeah, there wasn't a big vision in the first room, right? You fought stuff in that first room, and there wasn't one in either of the pedestal rooms, but there has been one in. Do you actually see where it says?
I see the tins now.
Do you see the room labels? Like, do you see the
No.
N6? Do you see a circle that says N6?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay, that's good. It's good to know.
Yeah, so now I can
Not like
see
right here. Like
Nope. No, there's nothing there.
Okay, cool.
I can now see the room that we came in. Yeah, I can now see where you marked with squares. So we left, I mean, we kind of... I think we did go in this... Maybe in this room?
Which room?
No, we didn't. We peeked over there, but we did not.
This one?
We did not.
Oh, okay. Because it looped back. I thought we saw that it looped back, and so then we...
Yeah, we've seen
Yeah,
the room, but we haven't been in the room.
My suspicion is because we have no idea what to do with this orb, that we have not done the things that would tell us what to do with this. I think we're not ready for the shark room. I think we need to backtrack and look for more visions. Because maybe when we fix things, maybe the last vision is something like, now you have to like get rid of the moon, which has been over his whole life for whatever time, and we can do that by destroying these sharks, and then we jump the shark and it's done.
So you want to go back and go to the other rooms that we skipped?
Yes. We need to find at least for Brutus' perspective, we need to find at least one more of these pitiful stones, or little gems, or what do they call them?
The
little
fragments.
motes. The motes, yeah, the fragments. And I still feel like we have to right the wrongs. So, I mean, I'm sure there's probably more than one ending that you want to do the thing, but I feel like we should right the wrongs somehow.
Okay.
So, and since since we have no clear idea what we could possibly do in this room, let's save this and come back a bit later.
Let's go to this one.
Okay, I'm game. Can we backtrack all the way to there?
What do you think, Balzar, Kaz?
What do you
I
want
want
to
to
do?
go fight the giant sharks.
I mean, we can come back and fight the giant sharks.
Oh,
You want to fight the giant sharks right this second?
I've already fought 2 giant sharks. Don't need to fight more.
Oh, you don't want to fight the giant sharks.
Oh.
Okay.
They're
All right,
mean.
let's go back. See
Mean
what
Although it
else we
does look
can
like the
discover.
sharks may have been biting the orb. Just saying. There could be something in the orb. That,
I think there's definitely something in the orb. Like,
and I think the one in the
Um,
secrets might open a door that gets inside the orb.
hmm,
But we don't have to do that right now because giant sharks.
right.
Does everybody see the mark that Dina wants to go back to?
Well, yeah,
Not. Well, which one is the mark? Is that the?
It's
You're talking
the
about
arrow.
square
Okay.
or the arrow?
No, the square we went. I mean, that's the room we went through to get the tunnel. So I was
Correct. Yeah.
just
That's why I was
adding it.
scared. That's what. Yeah. You just tell me if y'all want to go, and then I can diddly dupe you over there.
Brutus is a yes. Dina? It's clearly a yes.
Obviously.
That leaves the other two that aren't speaking.
I mean, I already said just go.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going. Let's go.
Mm.
Trying to cheat a little
Oh.
because it's easier than.
hmm
Oh, I made it
Oh.
so far. Doodly-doo.
This is one operation where I probably could actually just go back to the thing and plop everybody on the map instead of
This is
moving
more
everyone.
amusing.
But this is definitely amusing.
We are not amused. We also have the east room we can go into.
You mean off the first room that...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This one's fine. For now. Yeah, maybe we will get other supplies too, not just death.
Well, the last moat we got is actually going to hurt us more. It's going to help us, so maybe the next one won't.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're all good. I just think that we need to have them. So that we experience all the stuff that he's feeling. So we can fix the problems. Something.
Alright, so there's a tunnel back to the first room.
There's also a strange secret door in the northwest.
It's not a secret door. I think that's just a tunnel. You just can't see into it. Or maybe.
Okay, well, let's go and check this out.
All right, so this different grotto is just short tunnels leading in multiple directions, with the reeds similar to all the others that you have kind of come through. The natural kind of curved walls that go up forever. It seems that way. And as you enter, you're kind of, in some ways, it's like a combination of both the short and the larger dream state visions kind of come. You can kind of feel your consciousness meld with that of Apotheon's. The Apotheon, and you remember a tale. It's like it was your own memory, but it is like remembering something as opposed to being more transported to a different place. At least at first. So you start by kind of getting this wave of this memory, and you're like, oh, I remember this, and you kind of close your eyes a little bit, and you're picturing it, and it becomes clearer and clearer, and you're remembering it like a tale. So from long past, back in the Calamity, when Alexian took shelter in the home of 3 women. For one night, the women fed Alexian and gave him a bed to sleep in. Now you stand outside their home, near which are planted 3 unsightly gravestones made of jagged red crystal. And you hear a whisper of Alexian's words say, "They welcomed me into their home. Why can't I remember their names or faces? Please help me remember." And with that whisper, that memory starts to become more solidified as you are transported back into another full dreamscape. So pieces or fragments of that memory are like when that you can kind of remember happened. You don't remember their faces and you don't remember their names, but you know that there was this family, the 2 women and a teenage daughter that were killed when the village was sacked. And right before that had happened, you had stayed with them. Just as one place along your journey towards, kind of the war as a whole, and you had stayed with them. They took you in, and the day after you left, the village was sacked and they were killed.
Oh.
The gravestones near the ruined house are made of iridium and bear no inscriptions. No graves lie beneath them. So there's 3 ruidium gravestones and a ruined house.
I go up to the house first. You're muted.
Ruined how? Like burned or like?
It doesn't look like it was
like
burned,
just
but smashed and broken in different places, windows shattered, and it looks like
abandoned.
abandoned, and significant time has taken place since whatever event caused this to happen.
I want to investigate the house.
Okay, roll an investigation check. First
This is
one
my
to enter.
great intelligence check. Yeah, that's not bad.
Right. So, like, you kind of the front door is smashed, and strewn open. The door is off its hinges, and as you walk in through the main door of the house, you see corpses and smashed furniture are strewn throughout the ground floor of the house, which contains a living room, a kitchen, and a small dining room. A damaged staircase leads up to a second floor bedroom.
The corpse is any telling, like male, female, time of death?
Yeah,
Are they really old or?
That's a reasonably good investigation check. So there are 10 corpses. They belong to 3 women, 5 Grimlocks, and 2 human warriors clad in blood-stained chainmail. Let me see if I can show you what a Grimlock looks like.
Why would there be gravestones if
There-
the bodies are still in the house?
There's not even a grave underneath, right? The gravestones
Right,
were
I
there
know.
just as a saying that they're dead. I think we need to solve the riddle or like figure out something about it, and then maybe something will happen out there. Grimlocks. Oh wow! Look at those guys.
They're a subterranean race from the Underdark, worshippers of mind flayers. That they are blind, monstrous cannibals. But they have basically like Daredevil supersonic hearing, so to speak. So here in this again, so there were the 3 women. There were 3 women, 5 Grimlocks, and 2 human warriors clad in blood-stained chainmail. The warriors were apparently slain trying to protect the family from the Grimlocks. All these creatures look as if they had died some considerable time ago. They're not all just skeletons.
Right, I understand.
But weeks ago or something like that.
I want to go upstairs.
Wait. Just
Okay.
slow down. Is there even an upstairs?
There was a staircase leading to an
Oh,
upstairs bedroom.
Sorry, I missed that part. Does it look like... I said 10 corpses. It's unlikely that they would have all just killed each other. So there's somebody who lived who left, right?
Maybe more Grimlocks.
So my question is, are there any chunks of flesh missing from the
Oh,
bodies?
yeah. So if the Grimlocks won, did they eat some of them? Or if the soldiers won, but they'd already killed the women,
Still
then
seems like a human would bury its dead.
oh yeah, that makes sense too.
In this case, so the corpses, they've gone through, like, is it a couple of weeks of rot, but you can see definite signs of post-death manipulation of the corpses through maybe bites or limb missing or something along those lines.
So the Grimlocks won, we think. All right. Yeah, I want to go upstairs.
Should I roll a perception check to see if Brutus missed anything with his investigation?
Like right here in the main, like, so he kind of investigated the house and kind of went in and just see the main, it's kind of like the main layout or whatever, but we haven't, in my mind, we've just kind of, that is gaining the scope, right? You haven't
Search the room or search the bodies.
Yeah, right.
We should, we should like check the female corpses and see if we can find out anything about them.
Is there a shovel outside, Drad?
Oh, we could bury them too, of course.
They would
question.
not just on the porch or whatever. So maybe that they're maybe near the house there would have been a shed or something like that. But in the vision world, all you see is the house with the 3 gravestones right at the front of the porch, and then kind of nothingness beyond that. So like you don't get to see the landscape or were there trees in the yard or any of that stuff.
Shovel just happenstance leaning next to the house by the
No.
gravestone.
I want to look around for. I want to look at the women corpses and see if there's any like indication of what their profession was or who they might have been, like a diary or something like that. I look around in the kitchen and some written notes or anything that
kitchen?
would have given an What, there was a kitchen and a small dining room.
What do you think? Because they're women, they keep their diary in the kitchen.
No, I'm just saying that maybe there was some indication of like who they were, like he wants to remember who they were or something about them. So maybe we could find out like anything about them. So and if nothing's down here and nothing's on the corpses, I'll like search through there. Then I want to go upstairs.
So like the family Bible on the
Mm-hmm.
on the piano with all the names.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So which one do we want to start investigating first?
I would look at the female corpses, looking for like anything on them that would indicate who they were.
Names written on a name tag, or for like
Well,
the teenage daughter or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they had a locket or a.
All right. Go
Or
ahead and
like
roll an
a
investigation check.
necklace with a letter of their name
Inscriptions or something, yeah.
I don't see shit.
Let me help you, sir.
They're
Seeing our Khazard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus fucking not carry it.
I'm like looking in the fridge for the ketchup. There's no ketchup in the fridge. There's
Yeah.
no ketchup in the fridge.
no ketchup. Who wants to keep ketchup? There is a locket on one of the adult female corpses with the inscription CZ.
Easy. Put that in our notes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I make note of that. Does the locket open up?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
I don't want to really remove it from the corpse, but if it can open and I could know something about them, I would look at it.
When you open it, it's a kind of a strange thing. Is that there's almost like a pixelated blurred effect when you open up what might have been some kind of picture or something of the like.
Interesting. Yeah.
But if
It's not in his memory. He has no idea what was there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Which is also weird because Grimlocks weren't in his memory either.
Right.
Or the corpses themselves, but maybe that's something that was described to him, or because he knows that they were died after he left. So how does he know that?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't there.
Well,
Okay. Now I want to search the soldiers.
You find nothing of identifying note on them.
Oh, okay. Then I searched I don't know how far I got through the girls. I just found an amulet on one. Had I finished searching the
Cat
others?
has found a locket on one.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I was helping. It's teamwork.
Team effort. Team effort.
Yeah,
The
he's
ketchup's
pointing
on the
over his
second
shoulder.
shelf, right
Yeah.
side behind the mayo.
Yeah, there's no other identifying pieces on the corpses.
Okay. I do think that we should bury them, but not
that
yet.
that was my first thought. It's like maybe we need, but that's the only thought I've really had. So
I kind of want to look around for like in the lower floor for like a loose floorboard or like a wall panel, like how people put their valuables in like a box hidden in the house, like something like that.
Like a firebox.
Well, yeah, but
So the kind of downstairs, like tiny dining room. There's the kitchen. There's the living room, and then like I said, the upstairs, and then there's a bedroom up the stairs there. So you're kind of looking around the kitchen. Just a couple. There's a couple of very notable things that you see. Is that in the kitchen? It looks like someone was in the middle of baking. There's loaves of things, like dough. Like you can see the big bag of flour and some seasonings in like little bags that are tied up around. In the living room, it looks like the living room had been converted to like hobby space. You can see little bottles, incense sticks lying around, herbs, and the like on a little work table that the living room had kind of been converted into like a hobby space.
Okay, now can I go upstairs, Riv?
Okay, go
Okay,
upstairs.
one upstairs.
I'm sorry, Kaz didn't laugh at that. I go to help him investigate.
Follow him upstairs. Yep, same.
I'm letting them take the lead and just helping out. Kaz doesn't know what like normal home life was all about, so he's letting y'all take the lead.
So up in the bedroom, it looks like the this bedroom was actually, I mean, it is a very small bedroom, and it's probably not the main bedroom itself. So this is probably the daughter's bedroom, and you can see not what you expect going into the daughter's bedroom. You see a very, I'd say cheap might be the best way to put it, like suit of armor hanging on the wall. You can see what looks like kind of like a wooden target dummy kind of thing, like the people the martial artists used to use. And then you see a couple of weapons strewn about in what is otherwise a very bare room with nothing but a bed and these training implements.
I check under the mattress and under the bed.
There's nothing under there.
I examine the weapons.
I would look at the armors and stuff and see if there was like initials, scratched into them or
I will help
something.
my brother look at the armors.
Yeah, roll investigation check. What everybody do? Everybody do. Let's make this a group check to see how we are.
Tripped over my feet.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You're
does
still
a short rest?
exhausted.
Yeah, short rest doesn't get rid of
It
exhausted.
does not. No.
Brutus is like, is this a Bon Jovi poster?
Yeah.
In sync? Is this in sync? No. Inscribed in the empty sheath of a short sword is the word Mary. Meri.
Hey, we have 2 names.
Well, CZ is not a
That's
full
the
name.
mother.
Is that a name? Or is that initials?
I don't know.
Unless I spelled it wrong.
Nope,
I thought it was just the letters CZ.
That's it. Yep, just the letter C, the letter Z. Yep.
Yeah, so that's not a name.
Well, we have 2 identifiers.
Okay.
It was CZ and Mary. And we're missing. There's no other exits or whatever to this room, yeah?
Nope. Yep. It's just like a tiny little loft apartment, or like a little loft room.
But there wasn't a bedroom downstairs, or there was?
You didn't see doors or another bedroom, but surely, based on the size of the house from the outside, there's more to this house than what you feels like from the inside. Maybe another effect. Maybe this is a room that Alexian actually went into. Some notes about that armor. They do look, like I say, cheap. It's very ramshackle armor. It's like some leather bits that are kind of just maybe different piecemeals from different sources, and that people were willing to part with. And the short sword looks well cared for, but is of very low quality.
Based on what I can see of the layout and stuff, I want to kind of go to where the other bedroom sort of should be, and like see if I can figure out if there's a way in.
I want to examine the gravestones after that. So
Lack of memory, I don't know, perception.
Yeah, and try to look around. And it's like, and this is, you don't even really roll for. This is just kind of a weird effect of being in this dream state. Is there should be maybe a door here or there, and they're just nothing there.
it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yep. I want to go back outside and examine the gravestones. Not like touching them. I don't want to touch them, but I want to look them over.
Okay.
I-
Yeah.
I do say when just because sometimes he's watching us and listening to this, when I saw the word Mary, I did say it out loud, just in case no one ever did that.
Oh, nice. We should say CZ too.
Cindy's on.
It could be that CZ was. Were they two? There are two adult females and one younger,
Mhm.
or I forget.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was thinking Catherine Zeta.
Jones.
Yeah. So maybe we have the initials of the two females.
Weren't all three of them
Yeah.
females?
Maybe we have all three. So I do want to go out and examine the gravestones.
Okay. So when you walk outside, you see 3 ghostly visages hovering over the gravestones.
I say, Mary. CZ? Question mark.
Okay. So, there's a couple. So the ghostly visages are kind of floating there, and one, as you say the name Mary, starts to gain what is the visages are kind of blank of feature. They like, I mean, they just look like, for lack of better things, like someone put a bed sheet on and now they're a ghost. They just have no
Okay, gotcha.
form or whatever, right? They're just this kind of thing. But when you say the name Mary, you can see some detail, not all, but some detail start to come to the slightly smaller of the 3 ghosts. Mary has wavy, shoulder-length hair, strong arms, and sharp eyes. And as her form changes, she says, "I died a soldier, like my mother. What happened was neither our fault nor yours. Be well, Alexian."
Wow. And the other two there are still without form.
Correct.
Hmm. I try a couple things. I say, CZ, are those your initials? Were you a baker? Trying to just speak at the spirits. Were you baking?
Neither of the other 2 ghosts seem to respond.
Okay. We're missing
Or
something.
any of them seem to move. They just kind of float still frame, right above the gravestones.
You said that, and we could only see like the front of the house, but is there any, like, if we walk around it, is there anything in the back, like a garden or?
Yeah, it kind of, like, you can kind of see the perceptions of the house, but if you try to like walk around it, it just
out of
It kind
bounds.
of ends. Yeah, just like it. Yeah, there's just no
Do we?
exterior.
I don't expect it, but do we have a mailbox?
Nope. No mailbox.
I go back inside. Is there a cookbook in the kitchen? Or
Let's
like
roll an investigation. Search around the kitchen a little bit more.
I help.
Oh no!
I never really learned to cook, so I don't know.
So you know, at the initial glance that you had, you'd looked around and you'd kind of seen, oh, there was some baking going on. You can kind of see that, and you start, really deep checking some of the pieces. You find a folded note next to a torn bag of cinnamon spattered with blood and tied shut with a green ribbon. The note reads, "Marissa, for that little cake you like so much."
Marissa!
um and then I feel like the dining table where the apothecary stuff was set up, like looking around
Yeah,
that
right. So
closer,
now we have a baker. We have the girl upstairs who was
a
a
soldier.
soldier, like her mother, though. But she said, "I died a soldier like my mother." Oh,
Yeah.
but maybe her mother. Maybe she was taken in by these like sisters
Right.
or lesbian couple. We don't know. But okay, I got it. I got it. Let's try this name out, Marissa, and then we'll come back in.
Okay.
I hurry back excitedly towards
Hey, wait,
the.
before you go out there, it's very important. If one of those ghosts asks you if you are a god, you say yes.
Oh, okay.
Ghostbusters reference. Good.
So I
I
say,
like that.
Marissa.
So some form comes to one of the ghosts. So one of the adult ghosts is a little larger than the other. You can see a very strong-armed, very stout lady begin to form. The ghost smells faintly of sugar and cinnamon. And then you can kind of see a bit of she kind of gives off a bit of a wail in recognition. Our home defiled.
Oh, interesting. All right, one to go. Now we search the apothecary stuff a little better.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your investigation.
Here's my incredible roll.
Chilton.
Yeah. Kaz is
Man,
again pointing over your
man,
shoulder.
Well, the pocket
I'm
very
not
stuff makes more
I'm not
sense
even
to
gonna
me.
try.
I don't think you can do worse than me.
Yeah.
I have a
challenge
+5, I
accepted.
guess.
So on, a little closer inspection, you kind of flip through some different pieces. There's some notes scattered about, and then there's this little book titled Scents for the Seasons lying under a chair. Written on the book's inside cover is the name Celeste Zinthos.
It's the last one.
Santos
Easy.
Jones.
I hurry back out to the gravestones and say, Celeste, Zinthos, Celeste.
So the slightly smaller adult ghost starts to give off a smell of faintly of incense. And she snarls, "We sheltered him. We died for him."
All right,
I think our work here is done. But wait, we didn't leave the vision. I look around.
They still need to bury them.
Okay, we bury them. Well, we know which one goes where. So I go back in and get the body of the youngest and place her at the gravestone for the younger one in hopes that we'll bury them here. And then I go and get the middle one and put her at the Celeste
It
Zinthus.
doesn't. There are no names on the gravestones.
They're not, but they're floating. Each one is floating above one.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That's what my understanding was. And then I go and get the larger one, and as I'm like, can you give me a hand here, boss?
We're trying to make cookies now. We're
You hear Alexian's voice kind of echo in, overbearing across the dreamscape. The crawling king's horde destroyed them, and in kind of in a bit of somewhat of despair and regret, perhaps. I was not there to help.
I try to before we get diddly duped out, if that's what happens. I just kind of speak up to the airs, like we've all lost those close to us because of evil.
The ghosts don't seem to. I don't know if they don't understand, or you're not sure if that's the reason, or maybe they don't. Let's see. Roll an insight check.
Well, I was. You said the ghost. I was speaking more of trying to just get to Lexian more so than the ghosts that were there. But insight.
Now that the ghosts have some form, they have some mannerisms, but that I don't want to say they're pre-programmed. So to not that, but in response to you kind of saying this to maybe even to Alexian, you can see the ghosts. They understand your words, but maybe they don't accept them.
Brutus kind of cries out and says, "Why didn't we get a chance to save them? We're here."
Because he wasn't there when they died.
Nope.
They died a long time ago. Like long time ago.
Right, but Alexian, like we're reliving Alexian's memories. He wasn't there to save
I know.
them.
I just felt like we got a chance to correct things. So
We are.
let him go back in the dream state and fix it.
No, we are. We're correcting it by giving them memory, by giving them gravestones with names.
All right. Well,
And the ghosts themselves seem to be there.
I just look at the ghost this time and was like, so I'm not sure if these are the ghosts or everything here is just a memory, but maybe these are the actual ghosts. I don't know. Well, I say this anyway because it's kind of fit for both of them. Are you still unable to pass on to the other side?
This is a picture of some ghosty ghosts. The expressions on the ghosts, at least the adults, seem to be sour, perhaps even that of anger.
Maybe what did they say here? They said, "Neither your fault, be well." The other ones are,
The other two is pretty angry.
"Our home is defiled." Oh, okay. So their home is defiled because there are critters in there. So I'm gonna go in and get the Grimlocks and drag them out of the house so that it's not filled with and the humans. I get all the corpses out of the house so that if they're gonna be haunting a house, they don't have to look at the corpses anymore. And the other one said, "We sheltered him. We died for him." I don't know how to fix that one, but maybe defiling the house so we can get the corpses out. That's what I do next. We're just to spend some time moving corpses around.
I cast my thing to make all the bodies weigh half as much.
Oh,
as
that's
you're taking
oh,
them off.
thank you.
Yeah, so we clear out the house, and perhaps no longer openly angry, but at least perturbed.
I will.
They still have negative emotion. On their ghostly faces.
I will. I'll turn to the ghosts and as messengers on behalf of Elixion, I apologize for what is done and what can't be undone. I hope you can forgive the behaviors of the others for your aid to Elixion.
You can see a visible change in both expression, posture, and even solidity of the ghosts themselves as they kind of form more into instead of just like the wispy, ghosty figures, more like true, solid apparitions. With it, instead of anger, the perception that Elixion had would have been anger. Something he regretted is that they would be mad at him because he caused their death. But you see instead concern.
Concern for
Marissa
Elixion?
speaks.
Mm-hmm.
Elixion, when they came for us, I feared they would kill you too. It is good to hear your voice. Be well and do not mourn. No one can harm us anymore. The second, the one Celeste, says, I would die for you, moon cursed and moon blessed, 1,000 times, if need be.
Interesting.
I'd hope I'd never asked of you to die for me in the first place.
The cost was great, but the result was necessary. And they each, in turn, start to disappear.
Excellent.
I kind of forgotten that everybody sees us as Elixion.
I forgot that too.
So props on Wolfen.
The you can hear sad and remorseful voice from Elixion. I wasn't there to help. I wasn't there to help. Yet they forgave me? Was that truly all it took?
Nice. We fix this when Brutus is smiling externally that he feels like we did it.
And the vision slowly fades, and the grotto reappears.
Yes. Okay. Do we need to take a break? Anybody?
Real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. We could do that. Let's take at least 15 minutes.
Okay.
Get about
See you in 15.
stuff like that.
I'll put the girls to bed.
Okay, so break is over. We just reappear in the grotto, and as we do, another door slides open to the northwest.
Well, that one went okay, I guess.
Yeah, let's go northwest.
Of course.
I feel like we're in like the
Wait,
synapse of a brain here.
Shouldn't we? Okay, you think northwest? You don't think we should go back to the one of the other? I guess.
No,
over
I feel
here?
like there's some kind of connection. Like, I don't know if we're like supposed to
We
take only
passed the
one
thing,
pass.
the door open. Let's go that way.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. Let's go.
Easy. Oh, an altar. Yes. I bet there's a moat. This is what we're looking for.
Oh, this one also is wispy.
What color is it?
White. Wispy white.
Oh, so maybe it was. Okay, I like mine. The one I got was red, right? Can't remember.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, was the red one after the peasants versus soldiers event? I can't remember. Can you tell us that?
It was. Yes, the villages.
Mm-hmm.
What? There's nothing under the altar in here or pedestal.
Sorry, let's see. Nope.
Kaz, you should touch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it. I don't want
I mean,
double death
I'll
saves.
I'll gladly touch it if nobody else wants to.
Go
I think
ahead.
we're supposed to have them. Okay, I touch it.
As you approach it and reach out to touch it again, use the similar pulse, and you can see that it absorbs into Brutus's body. Brutus, you feel, oh, I need this. I must have this. It is mine. I must take it. It is for me and me alone.
That's very. I try to resist, but whatever. Like, no, I guess I take it. I mean, whatever.
As the new mote absorbs into your body, the little red mote withdraws and now is on the pedestal.
Oh, we swapped them. Interesting.
I feel like Kaz should take that one.
I already have some charm resistance,
Oh.
so maybe Balasar wants it.
I also have charm resist, so I think I can like end it. So
Disadvantage of charisma saving throws? We already got them.
Only if you aren't within 10 feet of an ally. So we can trade them.
yeah. If the frightened one doesn't, I don't think that is good for me either, actually, because I can end control things like frightened or charmed.
I don't know if it's about being good for you. I think
Right.
it's good about the puzzle. But
Okay, so having more of the white motes. Yeah, I think probably we all need white motes and not red motes. But we should carry the red mote with us anyway. Somebody take it.
I don't want it.
I'll take it. We have pictures of
Did you
these.
swap it in our inventory,
There are no-
Drad?
Yeah, just put it back in the party sheet and then grab the other one and trade it that way.
Thanks.
Yep, just drag it in. Or whatever your fragment. I forgot
I
what
had
yours is
despondence.
Despondence, yeah.
Why do we think that the red one is one that we shouldn't necessarily have?
I don't know. I thought we failed that event is all. I'm associating red as bad and white is good.
Interesting. Okay, I gotcha.
So I'm guessing there are even more of these things.
I didn't make that connection.
And there's another door to the northwest. Any sharks in here?
No shark.
You haven't gone through the door yet, so
I can't see. I'm peeking. Brutus feels like, oh no, one of these hallways. Thanks, Drad. What? Oh, this passes above, right? Or below or something?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Nope, it's your fat head is stuck. Give me a second. No, I literally can't pass you. Like, what the hell?
I'm too big.
Oh, it's like it's a tiny tunnel. Hey.
Hmm?
Can't see. Oh my goodness.
We're going.
The tunnel seems to end in a dead end.
No, I
Nah.
search. Definitely not. Well, we can use the wand thing if we have to, but I search.
Well, I can maybe
Search for secret doors.
secret doors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth edition style.
Yep. Investigate.
Oh,
I'm not there yet. I will investigate when I get there.
wait till you see my roll. You won't need to. It's a wall. Clearly a wall.
It's almost a wall.
This is
Yep.
garbage.
Oh, I was like, wondering why is this? That's because my plate is on the space bar, and I was like, why is this chat box getting so big?
That's pretty funny.
What's the temperature in here now, babe?
67.
Because I'm just warm from drinking tea.
And you're sitting in front of the heater. It's colder on this side of the room. It's not graphically intensive enough for my heater to kick on.
What? Wait a minute. This looks familiar. The boiling, bubbling room.
Oh, where the sea critter was.
All right.
See, we could go back and go to this room.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to that room. The one on the right you're talking about. Yes, that's exactly where I wanted to go. I don't want to do this combat room until we try to get more of these motes.
Of course, we also have this room that I don't think we've done.
Maybe.
As you, as this secret door slides open, a current threatens to pull you into the chamber.
Oh, garbage. Drad's like, you're having combat here. You're not
The walls of the room are lined with ruidium spines.
Oh, no.
Alexian's ragged breathing is audible in every heave of the water. Thermal vents in the floor give off swirling bubbles, dim light, and warmth.
What do you guys think?
Send in the octopus.
No, he's going to die.
Okay, don't send in the octopus.
Oh, the octopus can swim. You know what? You know what? No. I swim my echo in.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Like use my echo like an octopus.
Yeah, you can control it now, can't you? Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
All right, one second.
Oh, okay.
We don't need those
You
giant
have to wait for
sharks
the
in
you have to
combat
wait for the
tracker.
creatures to load.
Is Balazar? Does he have dark vision? Like
Yes.
Yeah,
He
I think
does.
Brutus is the only one that doesn't.
Yeah.
So it
I
doesn't
got.
have
I
any.
got
I have
the
an
good,
item.
Source, right? You
I've
don't have
got the good dark vision.
Yeah, you got the. Oh, that's right. That's right. You got the good. So, okay. And you see.
Everyone just sees a ghostly figure of myself going past them.
It's a Dollar General. Do y'all?
mean-
I was way off course there, but do y'all have those every 5 miles? Okay.
Not quite every 5 miles, but yeah.
Oh
we still
god,
have
that's how I track distance when I go visit Drad. It's $31 General's way.
Have you actually counted that? Like, is that
No,
the
I
actual-
didn't. I'm just.
Okay.
It was funny. There's a lot though. I think about it. It's like, man, it'd be funny if I counted, but then I don't.
That
Hey,
would
man.
be really funny. Next time you go, you gotta count. I expect a report.
You see a swimming fish-like entity with a glowing, dangling appendage out in front of it.
A anglerfish.
Oh,
It looks
hello.
friendly.
Yup.
Or something.
Is this like one that we fought in the first room that
It is.
they
indeed.
explode into the poison bus stuff or whatever? Or was that something else that made that?
You did fight one of these in the first room.
Okay.
And it's not the thing that had like toxic blood. But it did explode.
Okay.
Sort of. Like when the little thing was glowing, it was like charged up.
Oh yes, I recall now. Thank you. And it's glowing. It's glowing now.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to recall that hurting. Tina, shoot that
It was
thing.
definitely no night in a pleasure house.
Oh, you don't see it.
I know
you
it's
see it.
far away, but
No, you just can't.
Yeah,
How can-
we're around the corner.
Yeah.
I guess we just rely on Balasar. Tell us.
Yep. Take Michael a little further in the room. See if I can see darker, deeper into the corner.
The other 10 appear.
1 second here. The echo is still affected by physical things, yeah?
Yep.
It needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Easy for an echo.
Yep. Oh,
So is it 14? Because you strong?
Yep.
You can feel the current pushing you very hard. And you are just able to hold yourself still because you are in range of the amulet.
Oh.
Which gives you that magical swim speed, underwater, everything effect. You do see ruidium spines all around the walls of the room.
Yeah, so the water is doing a swirly around the room, or is it pulling me in a general direction?
It's like pushing from one side to another.
And the only thing I see is the fish and the splines.
Fish and splines.
I'm gonna take my echo over here.
That's the other entrance. That's where the octopus is
Yeah,
looking
that's why
in.
we came through with octopus.
Oh, maybe not. Looks the same though.
Oh. Wait. Oh. No, because the octopus is.
I guess we wait and listen.
Oh no, the octopus was at this.
Once there was this octopus.
I can't wait till you're Bard. So if that other room was the octopus room, there was big things like
Oh
swimming
yeah,
around.
that
You know, big.
those big things.
And
That
I
I can't see.
disapparate my echo.
Swarm of sorrow fish. Remember the swarm of fish?
Yeah, I remember the fish. They were bitey.
All right.
Yep.
Uh,
I disapparate my echo and reapparate them next to me.
I really think that we should backtrack to room number.
So,
East.
guys, there's really sharp knives on the walls in the other room with a strong current and an anglerfish that looks like it's from hell. And then in the adjacent room, there's a giant serpentfish that looks like it's from hell, and a bunch of those swarmfish.
I think we should go back.
so fish from hell, giant
And
snake
fish.
from hell, and a swarm of fish from hell. Okay, let's go back.
Back to
Yeah.
giant sharks from hell, or
No. Back to if we look at the map, Riv is pointing at one that was just out of the first room there, I think. To the right. We go in from the first room into a big room, and we could have gone east, but we did
Wait,
not.
don't we have a door to our south also?
I'm not sure.
Like Riv is just passing it right now.
I gotta
No,
click
that's
on
the
Riv.
tunnel that we went around. That's technically the tunnel that we came through.
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's one tunnel overlapping another tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Riv has memory of the caverns that she's been in. My character does not remember.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do what Riv is doing. So
I just teleported there, I think. Is that true?
Oh, I wanted to see how good I was. Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Guy doesn't have that kind of
being
patience.
so careful.
the map is like reset for me for some reason.
Yeah. If you click on me, you can see it where we've been. I think. Oh,
No,
wait,
I can't.
Now it's not working. What?
Yep,
All because I
you should-
moved you. Teleported was because you were left the map and came back to the map, so it's not happy about it.
I see some of it,
Oh,
not all of it.
man.
I see the orb room.
It's probably in alignment with you don't know where the fuck you are anywhere in this giant cavernous maze. Anyway, it probably seems accurate.
Where am I?
So do we want to visit the cool glowy statue?
No, we're in this room. We're
Oh,
You're
I'm sorry.
muted.
I forgot we went
We
somewhere.
had to solve this puzzle here.
Okay, one second. Yeah, clicking and moving and whatnot. Alright, so we swim back close to one of the beginning rooms where the rift is.
Just keep swimming.
Oh, that didn't post the first thing first. Rude. Okay.
It's very important, probably the first part.
So the walls of the chamber shimmer as you enter another memory. fragmentary recollections fill your mind, you recall Elixion as a daring teenage boy who wants to take part in a village hunt. The vermilion moon was shining full that night, and you remember Elixion telling himself that he was strong enough to overcome it. You remember him donning a cloak and joining the hunt in secret.
We're gonna have to fight this one.
And you are whisked away to a forest where a hunt has just gone terribly wrong. The misfortune that it has followed Elixion his entire life has now doomed his hunting party. One of the hunt captains, a neutral drow warrior named Sakiri. I don't know if we need to know that. Was mauled by 2 owlbears in the red moonlight, and another hunter caught a glimpse of the young Elixion before he parted company with Sakiri and darted into the woods. When you enter the scene, the owlbears are escaping, scattering a herd of deer in the process, and Sakiri is bleeding out. As Sakiri coughs up blood, you hear the following shouts of panic from the hunter.
Beasts were going to see us through the winter. Short now. All right, Thena.
You all hear a whisper from Elixion. I learned the price of my selfishness early. I just wanted to hunt among them, to be with them. He sighs and growls ruefully. It doesn't matter. Sakiri died that night, and I will carry that regret until I join her.
All right, we got to make her not die, and we got to either kill the owlbears or the deer that are running away to like fix the hunt.
Okay. Well,
And we have to act quickly.
yeah. First,
Shoot the owlbear in the ass, trying to negotiate with him as a running away.
I think we're waiting for a map.
first healing kit charge.
Or unless we're doing an all theater of the mind, then my bad.
No,
and
I mean,
save-
yeah, absolutely try to save her. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
Because see, we are more powerful than Elixion at this very moment in time because there's 4 of us. Game mechanics wise. We can save her and
We have the technology.
So how do you want me to do this, Rad? Just
I think he's setting something up.
Yeah, give me a second here. Yeah, let's we'll get to it here. Okay.
I mean, if you
It
guys
kind of
would rather
depends. So
use
your
pot-
first intent, just want to make sure, your first intent is to go to Sakiri and heal her, right?
Yeah, yes. Assuming there's not an owlbear about to jump us on the way.
What do you think, guys, that the hunter meant when he said those beasts were going to see us through the winter will be short now? I'm assuming he meant the deer, not the owlbears. Or did they mean to eat the owlbears? What do we think?
Doesn't matter. Meat is meat.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's eat the
I mean, is
owlbear.
that maybe that's what the hunt is about, and they need meat, and then they weren't able to kill the owlbears because Sakiri went down because they were trying to help Alexian.
Let's
Well, I assume they were hunting the deer when they got ambushed by the owlbears.
let's kill the owlbears.
That's a lot more meat on an owlbear than
Yeah,
a
let's
deer.
eat them. What's the deer?
Fucking
They
barbecue owlbear.
let's go.
We're gonna be heroes.
Remember the owlbear in Baldur's Gate?
Of course, I remember the owlbear in Baldur's Gate.
He was my friend. I made him a pet.
The little one or the big one?
The little one.
Little
I
one,
don't
the
know if
little
you could
one.
do the big one.
No, I
Big
don't.
one got mad. Well, he was my friend. I killed his mother, and then he loves me now. I don't tell him that story though.
Okay. There's just a couple. There's a bunch of different segmented components depending on what you do and whatnot. I had to set them all up just so we can kind of go through this.
I knew you said little one, so I thought you had.
So 4
Sorry.
hunters guard Security. They have shadowy forms and hazy faces because Elixian's memory of them has faded somewhat. The hunters regard the characters with the same contempt they hold for Elixian. The first one kind of yells at you, "Be off with you! You're a curse on all of us."
Because we're all Elixian. I did leave that one map. I didn't go to another map. I'm not sure if that was intended.
Yeah, 1 second.
I didn't either. Oh, there I am.
Okay. Thank you, boss. So is this maybe right before all the bad stuff happens? So maybe she hasn't fallen yet?
Oh no, she's dying.
No, she's definitely dying.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, they blame you for the misfortune, or him for the misfortune that has befallen their party.
But we don't know. I mean, the humans may not like try to attack, although they all consider us to be Elixian. Every one of us is Elixian. Okay.
Including the octopus.
And if we try to help her, they may attack us. So
I can.
and we also have to protect them from the owlbears.
But
I don't really want to kill the hunters.
are the
No, I
owlbears
don't-
running
I don't-
away, or are they coming?
They
still
were,
coming
I believe they were
towards us?
running away, weren't they?
Okay, yeah, I thought.
That's what he said. But I want to. We gotta. I don't have a
Heal
range.
pot.
I can. Okay, I can do the heal pot on her, and you can like shoot the owlbear in the ass.
Yeah.
Okay, we need initiative. Let's go.
Yeah, so as I can say, why don't we go ahead and everyone of you roll initiative, and we'll see where you go in the
I'm going last.
scope of all the things.
Aha!
That's happened twice. You rolled 2 13s earlier.
That's crazy. One owlbears are gonna get away.
Maybe.
I just want to check one thing here. Yep, so the owlbears are kind of there. They were running away. It's like, so as your consciousness became present, they just start running away.
Dang it.
They're running through the woods, leaving tracks behind that could be followed potentially.
Just someone stabilize her, and we'll track the animals.
They're running, but they're not like.
We have to do it before it's her turn, I think. So she's gonna have a death save or something. So it has to be you or Balasar. I mean, if just gaming the system here.
So, what do you want me to do? You want me to try and shoot one, or do you want me to go and save the?
Does Balasar have a way to get to her this round? And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. What do you think, Balasar?
You think I can get to her faster than you?
Yes.
No.
You and Thena are the only two that go before
yeah,
her, is what
true.
they're saying.
We just need to stabilize her with a pot or whatever.
So, A, do you have a healing pot?
I've only got the greater healing pot.
Okay, you can have mine when we're done. You use that, and then you can have mine when we're done. Is that cool?
What? I don't care.
Do you want me to shoot?
I have a normal potion of healing and a greater, so
So
And replace
are
at least one of your
the
potions.
hold on before we start shooting freaking owl bears. Well, yeah. No matter what it's gonna do, I'm not gonna get what I want. Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right, Thena, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I
What are you doing?
No pressure.
We're-
Savor.
save her. All right. Can I even make it there? What's my move? My move's like 30. I can't even make it to her.
You can use your bonus action to get a little further, and then your action. Yeah. You can do it.
Oh, yeah. Can bonus action to dash.
Yep.
Okay.
You can make it. Just don't go adjacent to one of the humans in case they decide to be a jerk. And plus, the hunters may move in and make it harder for us to get to her anyway.
Get cock blocked.
Did he just move the hunter? Why you?
You've done
While
enough,
I was
boy.
running.
Get on out of here.
I can help. Let me save her.
What can you do? It's
I
your
have-
fault she's in this position in the first place.
I have a healing ability. Ability's not quite the right word, but
I can stabilize our condition.
I can stabilize her condition until we can get better help.
Roll a persuasion check.
Go, charisma.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Par
I'm
for the
talking about.
course.
You know none of these things, little boy. Get out of here.
As long as she doesn't immediately die first round, I can throw a range heal on her on my turn. I have to waste one, but I can do it.
I don't have to know anything. It's just a healing pot.
Offer it to him.
Okay.
Just show it to him. Here, you do it then, jackass. Phrase it however you want.
If you don't believe me here, you can give it to her.
I think what happens is unfortunate. Let me see.
What? It's the most reasonable thing we've done.
Well, I think I'm just checking on the. I think the follow-up to the failed check is different. But
Let the owlbears go, and they can just eat humans later. Long pork.
I've lost all this stupid shit. Okay.
Because we can't fight both.
We've been to 50 different rooms, so I have 50 different rooms open, and now I can't find the.
Oh, it's okay, man.
Oh yeah.
We will panic amongst ourselves.
Oh, there we are. Okay, I think I found the right room. This is a maze for me. It's like I've got like 50 windows open across all 3 monitors trying to. It's like trying to see the different shit. Okay. When. Just wanted to double check if that's actually true. You got a 6, which is definitely not a. Oh, damn. Okay. So, when not only are they not convinced, they think that you are the source of evil, that it's caused this to be the case, and you can see as you've kind of tried to reason with them that it has only incited their anger. They are in an emotional state, not a reasoning state, and you can see that the hunter turns to you and says, "As the source of this evil, I will remove any future threat you may have." And he moves to attack you.
What that son of a. It's get.
Maybe try to stay defensive until I can go and I can heal her, and maybe that will be enough to get them off. May not be, but
Good dodge. Good dodge.
it is still your turn, and you can do as.
Ace still have movement. You might take a opportunity attack, but you haven't really used any form of. You just cut off your movement, so you probably still do your whole thing.
You
Might
have
be worth
distance to
taking.
get around him. Yeah.
Might be worth taking a hit, but
They're all switching sides.
Actually, I mean,
Do whatever you're gonna do.
I've moved, and I can. Can I do this? And I'm still
In melee
in
range. Aha!
nice.
He slips around him.
and I'm gonna heal the
Good job.
Oh, well done.
Sakiri with a charge.
Healing kit charge?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a bonus action to do that?
It is.
Or an action to do that? Because you would have already used both your bonus action. Or wait, how did,
It's an action, so that's my
Okay.
action. So I
Okay,
moved,
perfect.
and then I used my bonus to move around him.
Yep.
And then action to stabilize.
Yep, I was just making sure we had the right action economy to be able to do it. I figured we did, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah. And this is gonna hurt.
You can see after you use the healing kit to stabilize her, it does give her 1 hit point, doesn't it?
Yes.
Since you have the feat or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The hunters, like all as you kind of spin around one of them, they all definitely turn aggressive, and they all start to look like start to move forward to enclose as you kneel down to heal. Sakiri tries to she coughs up a little blood and then sits up a little bit, and you can hear through raspy breath, and she kind of surveils this the situation around her, which is, "Go on, boy. Take one of the carcasses to your maw. Tell her you did a good job tonight. I don't know if a curse truly follows you, but people believes it does, and that's enough for them."
Dear carcass.
What about?
Okay. And as you as she says that, and the hunters start to encroach on you, they each all take a step, and as they take a step, they start to turn into smoke and disappear.
Oh, excellent job, Tina. Excellent job. Good spin round.
Alexian whispers, "I have watched Sakiri's death 1,000 times. It never stops tearing my soul apart, but now I know what she would have said had she lived."
Aha, that felt good. That was a good one. Of course, I wanted to shoot the owlbears, but
And the picture, the vision, falls away, and you are returned once again to the grotto.
now there should be a secret door.
I don't know if you noticed, but my octopus is now very happy he's back in water.
I noticed.
Where
I was
was he?
waiting till his turn. I was gonna.
Oh,
When
was
you
he
return
out on the
back,
land with us?
You can
Yeah, okay.
hear Alexian still whispering, "It's not what I expected after so long."
Nice. Secret door? Hey.
Jeez.
As you return to the grotto, you notice that there is a small chest right in the middle of all of you.
Why can't I see the grotto anymore? What's happened to my map?
You're on the wrong one.
I am?
Or maybe.
Oh, the grassland map. You're right. All right, my bad.
I
Close.
investigate for traps or any tomfoolery.
does not appear to be any traps.
Open it.
I take a step back and mage hand that thing open.
In 1 second here. What is this? Oh, yeah. So in the chest, you find that there are 15 tiny rubies and a small gold owlbear statue.
Detect magic. Does that look like magic owlbear statue?
It's gonna
No.
turn into an owlbear when you touch it.
It gives off no magical aura.
I'm so excited.
But
Okay.
it is of considerable size and weight and solid gold.
Excellent.
Yeah, whoever's, I guess my brother's strongest. Fuck, a payday, finally. I think we're doing this shit for free, by the way. I'm not sure. But anyway.
Brutus gives him a glare.
Let's see. This owlbear statue, so let's see, is the statue is of the owlbear reared up on its hind legs in a threatening manner.
It's a raw bear.
It's like 1,500 gold worth of rubies and possibly 750 gold owlbear statue. But there's probably like some owlbear collector who would pay like twice that for it, you know?
Brutus is looking around for a door or something because he was expecting a moat.
It's not
Another-
of this world. It's from a different plane of existence. It's got to be worth more.
Somebody grabbing the rubies.
Yeah, I was gonna hand it to Balsar.
What, the rubies too?
Yeah, just throw them all in the bag. You strong boy. Not that the
Carry
rubies are
shit.
heavy, I guess, but whatever.
Back here, eh? We've already done this room. We got 3 moats.
There's not any other room in here.
And
It is now. We are getting closer and closer to what would be considered late evening. Having traversed quite a bit of space and a couple of visions.
What does the time mean for us, or do we not know?
Well, I mean, just like any, we'd be getting tired being up for
Okay.
16 hours. We would start getting to exhaustion.
I see.
Just real life stuff.
So we
Well-
either look at some more side rooms or we make our way to the big shiny statue.
Since none of the other, like the room's full of like desks, we don't seem to know. I kind of want to go to the statue room next.
Then we have where my arrow is. We have that room too.
Oh, is that I don't know what that is. I can't see it, but maybe if I touch you, if I can see it.
No.
Yeah.
Because
The arrow was another room we haven't done.
yeah.
Okay, well let's go there. We need to. I was thinking there would be another moat,
What's this way?
but that
was
room didn't
part
have a
of
moat.
Of this room.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. To the statue. You guys okay with the statue? We don't want to fight sharks. We don't want the current room killing us on the walls. Let's see what the statue says.
Is that the only other way?
I mean, I don't know for certain, but it's only 4 places left, right? The spike room, the swarm fish room, the shark room / moon, and we don't know what's beyond the the moon room,
Mhm.
and then the room with the glowing light. We haven't investigated yet. So I feel
Statue.
like we need to see the statue room or the glowing light room to like make a decision on where we should be next. Maybe we'll get there and decide this is not where we're supposed to be.
It's in the octopus.
Graticus is playing Fantasy Grounds Unity. I just got that from Steam.
Well,
Thanks.
appreciate that alert. It's only off. It's only like 4.5 hours late. so-
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Steam.
Wait a minute, is this closed?
No, yeah, I think that's
Oop. There we go.
Something's wrong with the tunnels.
Let's go.
Wait, let the octopus go first.
Oh,
Goof.
sorry.
I'd let him go. Just let it happen. It's gonna happen anyway. We're fighting it all day. Just let it happen.
This particular grotto is large compared to the others, but it also appears to be devoid of inhabitants or noteworthy features.
Seems pretty empty.
Alright, keep going. Keep sending your little guy on.
As you enter the grotto, the secret door behind you slams closed.
Oh, I'm glad we didn't go this way first.
Too bad we didn't go this way first.
A shadow
now we've had a-
rises from the sandy floor and assumes a giant form.
What comes from the floor?
Shadow.
Okay.
Its single glowing red eye remains fixed on you as it rises to its full height of 100 feet.
What
An
in the
enormous
world?
spectral spear is gripped in its hands.
I'm glad we didn't go this way to heal. Remember that choice?
Yeah, I would just be shitting myself. It's like, well, that's it.
The spectral colossus is an image of Grunch the Ruiner, the large
fuck.
one-eyed orc god.
Maybe we could reason with him. Thina?
Well, no, absolutely fucking not. If I can say we had a little past conversation, I had been thinking in the past few weeks in the back of my head, like, what if an old god was behind all of this fucking corruption and stuff? And I don't mean old god, but one of the evil gods, one of the betrayer gods.
I'm pretty sure we already knew that.
There you
I
go.
mean, it's been hinted at that he was carted off by one of the evil gods and imprisoned,
Well,
right? Like that's been kind of a background story for the whole.
100-foot colossus.
The chamber and the challenge it presents representative of the last great sacrifice of the Apothian. The water swirls around the spear as it plunges down towards you. Alright, 1 second. Let me get rid of all this junk on my...
Dodge parry.
If you can dodge a spear, you can dodge a ball.
I want to delete all hostiles from the tracker. Where's it at?
I think we did great on the hunter one.
There it is.
There they go.
Give me 1 second. I gotta open this page. On there so that I can keep it. Okay. So everyone here in the grotto, are now feeling a force, from this shadow's spear crushing from above. As it plunges towards you, it's not that the spear is trying to attack you. It's just that the entire chamber is filled with a divine force that is trying to crush you from above. Um, without the ability to resist, everyone is knocked prone. Let me get all that.
Guess we were missing something. Needed to explore the moon.
Doubtful.
And while under the great weight of this intense pressure, your movement is 0.
Lame.
Just let's see. So the force feels like you're being impaled by the spear, even though it is far above and emanating some kind of force. The force feels real, and yet maybe not real at the same time. You are physically feeling its effects. But you can... Well, first off, let's go ahead and just roll initiative again. Let's just go ahead and take care of that. And so, on your turn, I need you to describe in what way that your character would use its strengths. Not necessarily its physical strengths, but its strengths to resist the force.
Kaz goes first. That was some shit initiative, guys.
This
At least the
this
octopus
very
gets to
real
go before
feeling
God.
force. How would you, as a wizard, try to combat something that is real and unreal at the same time?
So he's kind of pinned there. He would think about his friends here and his everything's going up in the city, and I don't have a good way to describe it, but just kind of like you're in a dream and this is not real. He's just
He
trying to
disbelieves.
the force of his brain, just of his mind, just like this is just another memory. This isn't really here.
So you're trying to persuade yourself that it's just your imagination.
Trying to
Happens,
logic
happens.
through it. Logic through it. Common sense.
The characters, you're trying to refute the force as unreal.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. Roll an intelligence saving throw.
Nice.
For the first round, that is definitely a pass. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. Let me see here. On a save, you only take half as much psychic damage. You feel cracks in the reality of the situation, but the force still remains for now.
Round 1.
And so in turn, this will be kind of how it goes as we kind of go forward. So each
Brutus thinks that his that his raw speed can just dodge whatever this is. There must be an area that's not being crushed, like a safe space. So he's trying to like roll or get out of the way or instant stand or some weird monk move to get away from the force.
roll a dexterity saving throw. You also only take half as much damage.
Not the octopus.
Oh,
But he didn't he didn't actually succeed in like moving to an area where the force wasn't there, right?
correct. He tried to maybe contort his body and try to find where the force was. The pressure of the force still is like it's piercing his body. It still exists, although he does find that maybe it's not like cracks in reality now, but more so as maybe if he could just maybe just enough in this one little way. Maybe it's a little less force over here than where he's at. Maybe that kind of starts to be. And then the octopus is an ink splot.
I thought that. I sort of want to like concentrate on the being and like determine like how much of the force is real and how much of it is not real. Like whether it's
Kind of like insightful fighting.
yeah.
What's he gonna do next? Can you shoot the spirit? That's what Thena would do.
I can't shoot. It's
Yeah, you are pinned. You are super pinned. The you're trying to read the Colossus, looking at intent, looking at is it making real, like is its gestures and things real? Is that what you're trying to get at?
yeah, like my insight check to determine whether like searching out a lie or the true intentions of the
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's this. Okay, on the wrong page.
Nice.
You also only take half damage. Alright, Balazar.
I will meditate on my sheer force of will in regards to time and gravity and dunamancy, exerting my will to overpower this force of gravity.
Alright. Roll a charisma saving throw to exert
Oh,
your
well, you
force
just
of will.
hate me.
It's probably our best charisma roll of the fucking game.
Yeah, I know. There it is.
Is.
14.
Where'd it go?
It's right there. It's so good that you can't find it.
You take the full brunt of the psychic attack as you are just barely unable to repel the force with your will.
On
As
the
you've all had a chance to go, you feel the force intensify. What do you do to try to resist the force?
was I able to determine like how much of it was just kind of like fake or on the last?
The feeling of the force is real, but there are elements that don't match reality. At least for now.
We want to try to like roll out of the area of the force, like away from the point of the spear.
So you're gonna try to like, even though you can't really move, you can try to like, maybe like even though you feel like you're pinned down, you can still try to like, maybe you can move your shoulders a little bit and turn just this way, and maybe you can get to a point where the force isn't as strong. So
Yeah.
roll a dexterity saving throw.
There you go. Heck yeah. Round 2. No! That's big damage.
You're able to resist some of the psychic attack from the force. But the force still remains.
I'm thinking 3 to 5. 3 to 5 rounds of this we have to survive.
So I'm still feeling the force on me.
Oh yeah.
I feel it everywhere, right?
All the metachlorines are tingling.
I my brother inspired me on this a little bit. I Kazran understand what my spells do. I know that I compress space to make my spells work. So I just attempt to do the opposite of that.
Okay. You let's make another intelligence saving throw.
Hell yeah.
Science, bitch!
The effect of the psychic attack from the force is not as effective as it could have been. You are finding chinks in the reality that you are faced up against.
Do I feel like I can move any more than I could have before?
No, the force still pinning you down.
Brutus thinks that he made some progress last round, so he's basically trying the same plan of monk dodge, instant stand, as soon as I can feel able to get to that right spot.
Okay, yeah, so you're still pinned, but you're going to try to contort and be to a point where if you can contort enough, it'll break free. Roll a dex save. Also, half effect. How does Balazar fend off the divine
Come on.
force?
Come on, brother. You didn't skip leg day.
Mm.
Brute force. Get up.
What do you do?
Mm.
Are you stronger than a god?
Nope, mine. But I am more humble, and I kneel. I do not try to resist the force.
The psychic attack strikes against your mind. You are succumbing to the powers of the Force. The mere presence of the god alone hurts and intensifies. Everyone feels the Force intensify.
Um. I can't really take an action, right? Because I'm
Correct.
totally
Yeah.
pinned.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's like a mental thing.
Yeah, effectively, yeah.
Mm. Really, really want to like see if I can hide from him, but I really don't think it'll work. um.
How do you resist the Force?
I want to create a. Can I do a minor illusion, or is that too much of an action?
I think that's too much of an action.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna try and again try and like sort of worm wiggle
Okay.
my way.
Roll another dexterity saving throw. You twist and contort and push. Try to. Like, if I could just find the space where the Force isn't there, and bloop. Roll to the side.
Yeah, you're out. Good game.
But I'm still prone, right?
You
Can
are
I
still
stand?
prone. And you can stand.
But that counts as an action.
That's your that is half of your movement, so to speak. To stand.
Oh, I still have my action.
Mm.
Hmm.
You hear a whisper.
My ears aren't that good.
Very soft. Your car insurance is expiring. I keep getting these calls about.
You're muted.
I keep getting these calls recently about they want to sell me some kind of end of life, funeral expenses, insurance, something.
Tina, you get a
One.
whisper that only you can hear.
I see it. Um. It's the Colossus is like just it's not the actual god, right? It's just, or is it the actual god? Or is it a statue of the god?
It is animated, like it was a shadowy. It was a giant shadow that turned into the image of the god. It's not like a statue. Whether it's actually the god or some illusion or some whatever, that's you don't know that.
And who is the sort of like the, would I know who the god is that this god would maybe actually have some fear of?
If such a thing exists, which you're definitely not sure of, you would definitely not be sure of. You might be skeptical that such a thing exists, considering he waged war against the prime deities of the world.
Okay.
And nearly won.
I just want to create a illusion spell, but it's like a sound that's just like as loud as it can possibly be in the cavern thing. That's just like, you will not break us, and like it comes from like kind of all sides, aimed at the shadow.
Okay, and what is your what do you hope happens as a
hope
result of that?
Is that it just breaks its concentration a little bit on like the spear force.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
Good game, charisma.
Yeah. I mean, it is a god and stuff.
Does not
Plus
seem
20.
that it is intimidated.
That was plus 20. Yeah, nice. All right.
Before like there's not, I mean, we just have the spear, but bonus action. So I can still do a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So since that didn't work, I want to see if like I could actually attack it, or if it would be like basically insightful fighting, or if it's like a non-being.
Shoot it in the face.
You wouldn't have an attack left, but you can insightful fight. Yeah, you can roll your insight.
Wonder if he gets a plus 20 on this roll. Deception. Hell yeah, he does.
You actually had a chance. You have a reason, like a definitely like almost a 50-50 chance to.
All right.
That's not quite that. It's more like 25-75, I think, if that was to put some real probability.
I continue to try to contort myself to get out of this. I see Thena free. I know I can do this.
All right. Get you a dexterity saving throw. Okay, wait a second. 10, 19, and then that's a 20. Okay, yeah. You roll away.
My other intent was also just to like encourage the others, like that we wouldn't be broken.
Even
We're
if
still in
success-
water. How is the spear is the enemy or the?
The force is really the enemy. Like, because the spear's not actually touching you. You
Now what do I
also
do?
hear a...
Okay. I'm going to. Hold on, let me read something. I'm going to spend my bonus action to attempt to teleport. We're in water, so I can teleport. Oh, wait, can I do it? Let me see. Hold on. What are the rules here?
Using the jewel?
Yeah. Yourself or one willing creature you can see within 15 feet of yourself. The target teleports to an unoccupied space of your choice within 15 feet. Is Kaz within 15 feet of me? Yes.
Yes, he is.
And I'm going to teleport him up above the spear.
Okay.
I don't know if I
using
can
your
make it that
charge?
far. Yeah. I'll 1 sec.
Okay.
Bloop. That's a
Yeah,
bonus action.
This
That
is
sh-
how Kazran dies.
That should work. That's how it works. That should work. But Kazran doesn't move. He stays locked under the force of the spear.
In that case,
Gazran does feel that helps him. Kazran, you get advantage on your next saving throw.
I still have an action, but what can that action be used for? Can I move freely like normal or like half my move or whatever?
Yeah, have to stand up, and then you get the other half. You can move freely.
So I no longer have the thing that says I can't help somebody. So I'm going to move and help Balazar get up, whatever that means.
He
That's
will
what I'm
have
doing.
advantage on his next saving throw. Alright, let's try to... I think we have an idea, so let's try to expedite some of these things. So, Kaz?
I was just gonna say, like you mentioned there were cracks, so just as if he was trying to write a new spell, he's just trying to do the math to to move into those cracks that have been forming.
Okay. Another int saving throw. With advantage.
Oof.
13, says 22, that's what he got. Yeah, this round, 22 is successful this round. And, you just simply no longer feel the force. It isn't real. It seems to have real effects, but you know it's not real, so it doesn't affect you.
Well, if there's nothing else going on with me, I just go to my brother and just kind of hand on his shoulder kind of thing, just like kind of tell him, just stand up.
Alright, Balazar.
Well, if Bruce can do it,
There you
this
go.
must be real. So I
love
just
it. I
tried
love
to
it.
stand up.
All right.
I love it.
Strength saving throw
Yeah, I love it.
with advantage.
And you got advantage. This is good music for this.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Looking for something. Where is it?
That would be
Yarn.
considered a failure for this round.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
So you know, you have a indomitable. I think is the thing you're probably
Yep.
looking for.
Yep. I'll roll it.
What is indomitable?
It lets you re-roll a save if you fail. Basically,
Okay, nice.
once per long
Day?
rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you get, does it say?
Oh, no,
what is the
twice.
wording? I mean, if it says you have to
You can
re-roll
reroll
the
that. You
save,
fail. You must use the new roll.
maybe I just want to read one quick thing on whether, because you might actually get a full advantage on like a double thing again. So I just want to. I think that's the way it reads. That's true. Oh, you can use it. Oh no. Yeah. See. Yeah, you can re-roll a saving throw. So yeah, you still have advantage.
Yep.
Some of them say like you re-roll a die and then you keep the new die, or whatever. And that's
I could
different.
just see him being like, "No, I'm getting up."
20 is enough to count for the first success.
Huzzah.
Oh no, you have to get 3 in a row.
You don't want to know about it in a row, but yeah.
Wait, did Kaz get damage, or was that for?
Yeah, I didn't give it to everyone's still like a successful saving throw still takes damage.
Oh, I thought Kaz didn't, because you said it didn't affect him anymore. Because.
But that was after, yeah, like at the start of your turn, you take damage, and then you determine whether you save, and then you get like
Okay. Sorry, I got confused. I thought that's what you were saying.
Yeah, and then now he is no longer, none of you but Balazar are no longer affected. So we'll go to the next round. And I assume you're going to try to help him. We'll just let's go for the next one. Every round you feel like it is more and more intense. The damage doesn't seem to be more from the assault itself, but something is harder.
Harder to resist.
I guess you're still helping me.
Yeah,
I'm adjusting
yeah.
density, so you have advantage on strengths and strength saves.
Yeah.
22 is enough for this round. That is 2. And then same thing. Let's see, and then I'll have to hit you with the 15.
And I will use my inspiration to reroll again.
Yep.
Oh, there you go, son.
Let's do that. 22 is a failure on this round.
Well,
Just barely.
keep applying damage.
Barely. Yeah, I'm getting there. 1 second. Let me get there.
I think
There we go.
Hey, yo.
And one of those would have been.
Yep. So you'd have 2 halves and 1 whole, and now you are no longer under the force of the divine sphere. Okay, so
I didn't get no special whisper.
Because you're not as important.
Thanks for that.
That was so in character, though.
You know, one thing I'm really curious to know, because I didn't really know you before this, is your next character. Like, is all these things your character? Is it just you? I mean, you can think the same for me, and that's fine. But
No, I can tell you, it's just her character.
So everyone that has been pinned by the spears of effect ends. The vision ends, and the shadowy colossus dissipates, And you can hear Alexian's voice, strong in the room. And so, you have felt the betrayer god's fury, as I did. The towering image of the one-eyed god is gone, and the chamber... oh wait, no, that's not right. That doesn't read right. That's like half description, half him saying something. No, they did not do that right.
That's how corrupted he is now.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. Now he's going to start reading you like he's the DM about describing what the rest of...
Copyright, blah, 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 trademark.
Yeah, so you have felt the betrayer god's fury as I did. And then, as he says that, that's when the towering image of the one-eyed god disappears, and the chamber stands empty once more. Part of the north wall crumbles away, creating a jagged, open doorway between this grotto and another one. So you could see through the cracks of the stuff to the north, and you could see the statue. And now all of the barriers to that are completely gone, and you can see in fully, very visibly, that is a glowing statue of Alexian.
Let's go. See what he has to say. We fixed all your stuff, all your bad dreams. Put us on the scale.
Yeah, I'll follow
Okay.
Brutus. Got you back.
Away we go.
Standing beneath the glowing picture of Alexian, or the glowing statue of Alexian, rather, an oval portal with glowing edges appears in the middle of the room, floating between the hands of a giant statue depicting Alexian in armor. Suspended vertically in the water, the portal is 10 feet tall and 5 feet wide. Through it, you can see the giant statues that occupy the first chamber of the Netherdeep that you entered. You have endured. Take this opportunity to recover and prepare for what lies in wait.
Hell yeah, we get a long rest.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go clear the other rooms. Let's kill some sharks. I'm just kidding. Chad's gonna smite us.
I think the sharks are going to smite you, but...
So we.
Yeah, we have an opportunity to long rest somehow.
In this chamber, or like we
No,
go
no,
through
we can go back to the beginning room.
This is the beginning room.
I wasn't sure if this was going to be a diddly doop thing where it happens, or if we actually need to go
Nah,
make a tent.
at this stage, like the idea being that he wants you to leave to be safe for the long rest, and so you can leave. Let's say you go back to the guard station under the water, and then you sleep, and then we will be able to pick up our next session right here
After a long rest.
Yes.
after having had a long rest.
Yeah.
Woo, a long
And the
rest.
portal-
That was fun.
When you come, like, so let's say we had our long rest and we walk back out. Of course, we can, when we come back next session, we can roleplay it all. But that portal is now permanently open.
We can get back to that room.
Portals.
To go back
like-
and forth with no time.
It's like modern video games.
Yeah,
No.
pretty much, yeah. You got a little teleporter from the entrance back to where you died
Right,
at the
right,
last
right.
boss. Or...
Yeah, yeah. The old Skyrim escape to the mountain pass.
Well, that's where
I
we
didn't know
are.
this was. All right, that was fun, Drad. Thanks.
Dude, that moon room was cool. Like I didn't want to die, but like that whole room was cool.
Chompy sharks.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe it's just like Riv was thinking like he's in there. I'm thinking that's maybe just the manifestation of all his shit. I don't know if that's like a source thing or
No,
If-
I think that's where he is, because he's in a dark area surrounded by red, and there's something taking away the red, and it's hurting him. And I mean, the sharks are like eating the
Oh my goodness,
moon.
that is awesome. They're trying to. Yes, I'm with you now. I get it. Because somebody was trying to take away the red, and the sharks are
Yeah.
friggin'
Well,
eating it.
everybody's been like digging up the fucking ruidium.
Yeah,
That's just
but that the ruidium that they're picking up is the spread. Nobody else has been in here. There's no way.
yeah. You know the street value of that moon? We could buy Marquette. I'm just saying.
You could buy much more than Marquette,
Yeah.
if that's all ruidium.
I mean, surely we wouldn't get corrupted along the way.
No.
No.
It's like Superman getting a moon and kryptonite. It'd be fine.
Well, we went all kinds of places, and none of them were really where I thought we were going, except for like the last one, so, where we ended up at the end. Not at all the
Expect us
order.
to backtrack.
I go open up a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I read these. I was telling him I read this like months ago, like a couple months ago. I was like, what was this room again? Oh shit, what happens?
I go back to the inn that we first slept at in session 1, and I left.
Oh, okay, let me see it.
I'm not surprised at all that we went running through everywhere.
Back.
We are on the march to the last of the campaign. So we'll pick it up next time. We'll see where we get. Now we have a chance to rest. It is the number of sessions left in the campaign are one hand number and going down. And
Okay.
it could be as little as 1 or 2, depending on
Depending on what we do.
depending on what you do, and it could be
Different
as
than
many
today.
as 5. So we'll see. We shall see.
If
By Christmas, we're done.
Or
We're done.
infinite, depending on how you think of the. You all die and you'd fail at your objective, then it's going to take infinite sessions to win.